welcome back to today's video. We're going to be raising the pH on our cornfield, and also raising the nitrogen, and then also doing our 2 fertilizing contracts. But I'm going to start here for our pH. This I will just be forced to do manually, and then for the first fertilizing contract, which we just skip over to that, over here, will hire a worker to have him go back and forth. Just because I have to do the pH manually, because we go through a whole lot of pH on fields, just because of how quick it's used. So if I just have this guy go, I'm not really too concerned about wasting fertilizer, just because I get it free. But if we go down here, we can get back to work on this guy. And this is our new cornfield, which after this we're not gonna touch it for 3 months, and then at that time we gotta weed it, and we also probably will need to weed our other field too, which that personally is alright. But I'll do the fertilizing off camera, or well, the 2 fertilizing and this off camera, and then I'll meet back up y'all to do nitrogen in this field. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, so we're now in June, and I did the pH nitrogen on our field, and I also did 4 fertilizing contracts, because I did the 2 in April, and then I did 2 in May. And then in June, we have to do the weeding on our wheat field, but I want to at least get construction rolling for our new area. So this on field 27, which I have spot field 9 and 6, so that we could field flip them. Well, now that we have this land, I'm gonna meet up with a tree removal company to see about how much it would cost to get rid of all of these trees, because I don't want to buy or really do the work to get rid of all of these trees. So I'll meet up with them later today in June, and I'll get an estimate. But I'll go do the weed contract, and they should be here around then. Or no, not our weed contract, but the weeding in our field. And then I'll get an estimate from them. I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, so I have a worker on the field, and I also met up with the contractor, and they said that they would do it for 50K, and if they were to take all the trees, they would do it for 40. But if they did it for 50, then we would get the trees. So I decided that I would just have them take the trees and just not need deal with them. So we'll be paying them, and I was also able to get that 40K down to 35,000. So we got to deposit 35K. So 30 there, and then they will be coming by in the next couple of months, and then so they're pretty much, so what they're going to do is that they're going to get rid of all the trees along here and pretty much all the trees down in here. So they're pretty much getting rid of all the trees that they can on this plot of land. And then they're also going to be getting rid of the stumps, so I won't need to deal with any stumps. And then the plan is, because I probably said this in the past, is that I want to make pizza. And if we find the pizza production in here, well, one of the ingredients in all the pizzas, I know it doesn't show it here, is olive oil. Or well, it shows it as one of the ingredients, but that could be for any pizzas. But all of the pizzas require olive oil, and then they also require flour and cheese, obviously. And then if you want eggs, potatoes, or tomatoes, which we're going to be needing tomatoes, so we will be doing some greenhouses. And then other than other than tomatoes and those 3 ingredients, we won't be needing anything else. But so to get olive oil, we need that to get olives, which are vineyards. So I'm gonna have the vineyards go all along this hillside, so this way we can get quite a bit of olives. Then that can be made into olive oil. And then in here, I'll have some greenhouses, because we will be needing sugar eventually, because I want to also make ice cream. So if I find the ice cream place in here, here it is. It requires sugar and chocolate for one, because I want to do strawberry and chocolate ice cream. Strawberries we'll also get from the greenhouses. Sugar, which chocolate cakes along with milk, we'll also get from greenhouses after processing it from sugar beets, which we'll get from greenhouses. So we'll get quite a bit of greenhouses down here too. And then we'll have that big old chicken coop that I've showed y'all in the past. It holds 5,000 chickens down here. And then other than that, it'll be a whole lot of sheds. And then I also will look into getting some bees. And I'll probably look at some bees mods, just because we need honey for the ice cream. And then other than that would be pretty much it for what would be in here, other than sheds, like I said. So we're gonna make the most of the land that we have in here, and this is gonna be like dead center inside of all the fields that I want personally, because I want to get pretty much this whole entire corner of the map. So field 7, 6, 8, 5, 4, and 9. And then our farm will be pretty much all in here. So we'll be at the center of it all, and then we'll also have some factories around the outskirts, and then some shops just around the whole entire map. But yeah, so now I'll be getting to work on clearing that out, and then hopefully in the next couple of episodes we can start to get this all out. And then once our worker finishes up on the weeding, I'll skip over to July, so this way we can get started on harvesting our field up there, and then also they can get to work on clearing out the trees. And so it's going to take them 3 months, so it'll be done in September, and then by September they'll be done. So they'll start in June, and then they'll work in July, August, and then they'll finish up in September. And then, yeah. But so, I'll meet back up with y'all in July. So we're in July, and to end this episode off, I'm just gonna harvest off our wheat field here, and this is gonna be delivered down to our... Okay, hang on, nope. Maybe we'll swap. Alright. And then this will be brought down to our grain mill along with the barley. But the barley we'll harvest in the next episode. And so we'll harvest the barley next episode, and also bale this field. But I'll get the 2 events on this, and then I'll just hire a worker, as always. But if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe. Oh yeah, also I should probably show you all what they have done at the forestry site. So they're starting at the very bottom over there, and then they're working their way up to about where the cows are. And then that will be when they stop. And then that would be pretty much it. But we just got a bit of a walk to do. Or I mean a bit of a walk, more like a jog. But by the time of the next episode, they should have a good portion of their next section done. Which actually, now that they have gotten to work on it, they've realized that they're probably not going to be done. They're going to be done probably in August instead of September. So that's even better, because corn is harvestable in October, so we would need to wait until then anyways to be able to get the corn dryer. But here we are. Here's where they've cleared out so far. As you can see, they've cleared out quite a bit, which we look at the map, here's where we are, about directly along that line. All of these trees are now gone, and then they hauled them all off, and then they do have a semi-truck just here waiting for it to be loaded up, and then trucks to bring them down there to the semi-truck, and then they also have a little workstation down here. But this month they're going to do this part, and then in August they're going to do this hilly part where the vineyards are going to go. And no wait, that's not a part of the property, but yeah, so that's what they're going to be doing. I'll get that harvest done, and then that'll be it for this episode. Do be provided to have my subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Bye.